Okay, we are standing by our weather station, and we've had this weather station for about 8 years, and we bought it specifically to help us with our disease and pest control in the orchard. It also helps us with is it logs the temperature starting, actually it runs year round, but we normally start looking at temperature from March 1st onward to see when insect pests are going to develop. And insects are cold-blooded animals, which means their development is completely dependent on temperature. And below 40 degrees, really nothing much happens, but once you hit 40 degrees and warmer, the more warm temperature hours that you log in, the faster they develop. And so we also have models that tell us when to expect a particular orchard pest. Some of the branches are tied down, and as you walk through the orchard, you'll notice that in a lot of these trees, and that's intentional. If we just let the tree grow the way it wanted to, it would just be a big bushy tree with a whole lot of branches up at the top. And we don't want that. What we want is branches that go out laterally or horizontally because they get many more flower buds than a branch that is up like this.
Are your little fences for the squirrels?
Rabbits. Rabbits like to chew on the bark, especially in the winter. So my younger trees, I have rabbit fences on.
We're here to talk about getting ready for winter, fall cleanup, all parts of the landscape. And to start out with, we've been pretty dry, quite a dry summer. Our water bill this year was amazing. Probably the most expensive summer we've had. Another thing about trees and shrubs, do not do any more pruning. The pruning you shouldn't have been pruning for the last probably month. Things need time to harden. And there's a rule in horticulture. The rule is pruning stimulates growth. Okay? We don't want any new growth. So leave everything alone. No more pruning, no more hedging, none of that, because you're going to do more harm than good. Any new trees, you might want to consider maybe wrapping the trunks or putting some plastic guards around the trunks just to protect them. And if you have a lot of mice, rabbits in your yard, it'll protect them from that also, because that nice tender cambium layer, they may want to feed on that. So you want to protect that, because it's very important that that stays in place, because that's a main artery for everything to get to the leaves. And if that gets girdled, it will kill your tree. In a lot of cases here at Apple with our Annabelle hydrangeas, we cut them back. We cut them all the way back to the ground, kind of treat them like a perennial. But if you get into your other varieties of hydrangeas, Mike does a lot of that. Mike, he puts cones over his hydrangeas, and some of them he ties in bundles and lays them on the ground, and he buries them with that same compost material I was talking about with the roses. It is why he does that, because with the older stems, if he can get them carry over, like I forget what the variety is, the blue ones, the summer, endless summers, if he tries to overwinter a lot of the old canes and protect them, because then he gets an earlier bloom out of them. So if you can protect them, you get an earlier bloom with those shrubs.